Is walking away from women really viable? Is that really the answer? So, a little bit of history. When I first took the red pill, probably not the best thing to do, but I went all the way MGTOW. And I jumped on the MGTOW train. And it was kind of stupid. I didn't really think it through because I was already seeing a girl. I was seeing a girl when I caught the MGTOW bug. And I guess looking back, I have to admit that I probably was just caught up in, the enthusiasm of a new movement and all this stuff. And this is what these guys are yelling, online. They were like, oh, it's new. And that was actually probably not the right thing to do because, as men, I wouldn't even say as men, I would say as MGTOW guys, I think a lot of what that was, and I got to be careful here because the MGTOW guys have flagged me. The MGTOW guys are more vitriolic in a way than any feminists or any women because the MGTOW guys have flagged my channel more than anybody else. I've had, I think, two hate speech strikes because MGTOW guys got in their emotions and got in their feelings and, put a strikeout on my videos, which is just weak, like you're men. I mean, come on, we're not women, right? I'm going to get you, and it's like, and that's the thing is like, when you act like that, like, how are you convincing anybody that you're really happy and you've really walked away, I mean, I'm not saying anything I'm speaking the truth. I'm not saying anything that's hateful to these MGTOW guys, but, how are you convincing people that, oh, I'm so content with walking away from women and walking away from the messed up society that I'm just gonna tell everyone that I'm content about it? Like, it doesn't make sense. I always felt weird making MGTOW videos because, like, if I really walked away, what am I sitting here making videos for? What am I sitting here talking about it for? And that's the thing about MGTOWs. It's like, okay, walk away. If that's your choice, walk away, but don't talk about it. Don't constantly announce that you're walking away. That's like somebody saying, okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm leaving. Hoping somebody will be like, no, don't leave, stay. Or like trying to convince you, just so you can be like, no, you've offended me. Therefore I'm going to leave. It's just like, that's just so weak. That's so emotional. It's so. Anyway, we live in a PC culture, man, and like, I got to be careful with the words that I say about MGTOW guys, just like people got to be careful about the words they say about feminists, because they'll tell YouTube on me, they'll tell Facebook on me, and I'll get in trouble. I mean, that's what these weirdo feminists do. Oh, I'm gonna tell on you, I'm gonna shame you, I'm gonna dox you because I don't like what you're saying. I don't agree with you, therefore I'm gonna dox you and ridicule you. Like, that's what women do. So you're walking away, but you're no better than these radical feminists. We live in bizarro world, man. We're living in clown world. Up is down, left is right. Men are women, women are men. It's just funked up, you know what I mean? So, is it really viable to walk away? Is it really viable to leave everything? That's the thing, When I first, 2014, when I first got into MGTOW, I was like, yeah, maybe this is the answer. Maybe I'll just walk away, even though I was still seeing a girl. I still saw a girl for another 2 years after that. And it's just like, yeah, everything the red pill people say is true. Everything from the red pill is true. And that's all MGTOW does. That's all MGTOW is doing, is they're just taking stuff from the red pill. That's all MGTOW is doing, is they're taking red pill stuff and they're using red pill knowledge to make their videos and make their claims. Okay, we all get it. You've made your claims. Like, so walk away, right? That's all you're doing, is you're taking red pill stuff. And red pill is the truth. But what do you do with that information, So that's where I'm at. I'm at the red pill. I'm not at MGTOW, because within me, I want to have sex. I want to meet girls, right? I want love. I want companionship. That's just a fact. Now, the red pill says, well, that's not going to happen unless you play into hypergamy. That's not going to happen unless you're a high value male. And I don't like that. I don't like that I got to play into hypergamy. I don't like that I got to play that game. So MGTOW says, well, we're just going to walk away from that game completely. Okay, but what about your nature that says, I want to have sex? What about your nature that says, I want love? What about your heart, which says, I want love? What about, you being lonely? And they say, oh, well, all I need is a sex robot. What? All you need is a sex robot? Our very essence, the very fibers of our DNA scream, I want a person. I want to be with a person, a living person. And you're saying the sex robots are going to fulfill that? That's crazy. I mean, first of all, it's embarrassing. Like, oh, I'm going to go have sex with a sex robot. That's embarrassing. Like, I have no interest in sticking my dick in a piece of machinery. Like, okay, jerking off is one thing. Like, whatever. Like, jerk off to porn or whatever. Like, that's whatever, right? Like, everybody does that, right? I mean, porn is about as popular as YouTube videos. So everybody's watching YouTube videos. Everybody's watching porn. So it is what it is. That's just our culture now at this point. It's no longer a weird thing, creepy thing that you got to go to a porn video store and get a video. Now we just turn on our laptop. So that is what it is. Like, fine, if that's what you want to do. But a sex robot, I mean, I don't know, that's kind of goofy to me, man. That's just creepy. It's just weak. It's just kind of loserish. Like, oh, I'm going to go to this sex robot. Like, bro, like, it's almost like, yeah, no wonder you didn't get any girls. If you think a sex robot is a replacement for the real thing. I mean, I've had a lot of sex, like, not as much as I wanted to with the quality of girls I wanted to, but I've had enough to know it's a lot better than jerking off. And it's a lot better, I guarantee, than sticking your dick in a piece of machinery. The real thing is awesome. And women know this. And that's why we get, that's why they leverage it for their advantage. They know it's the best thing, and they know it's the best drug. It's the best feeling, right? It's a feeling of validation. It's a feeling of pleasure. It's a feeling of intimacy. It's a shared bond moment. Sex is wonderful, okay? So I'm not going to give that up for a fucking piece of machinery. Like, no. And I wish I could share it with somebody I loved. And love is like acceptance. Love is like support, right? These are things that people need. So to say, oh, I'm going to walk away from all that, that's a tough pill to swallow, man. That's a tough one, So is walking away really the answer? Not for me. That's why I walked away from MGTOW. I walked away from walking away because I have a nature and that's the way it is. So, I can't deny myself that. I can't deny the fact that I want sex. I've had sex. I want a girlfriend, I've had girlfriends, and there's no replacing that. I'm just gonna go get a sex robot that's gonna be intimate with me and fun and I can laugh with and have sex with and it's amazing and like, no, it's not even close. It's like going from playing in the NBA to shooting baskets on a Nerf basketball hoop or something. Like, there's no comparison there. And it's not just a physical pleasure, it's you get intimacy from it, you get a bond, like I said. So walking away isn't the answer, but female nature's fucked up, okay? Now, maybe I'll just wait around. Maybe guys should wait around until they meet a quality girl, until they finally meet one that really loves them unconditionally, if there is such a thing. I mean, I've had a couple girls that maybe they didn't love me unconditionally. It's always in the back of their mind that, you need to make more money or you need to have a nicer job or whatever. But that's the thing. Stop playing into hypergamy. That's my answer. I'm not saying don't get a better job or this, that, and the third, but if she asks you what you do for work, exit. That's a red flag. If she's concerned about your financial future, exit the relationship. That's a red flag. Have standards and put her through the test. That would be my answer for this moment right now.